हेलो बच्चों। सीबीएसई क्लास 10th हिस्ट्री जो फर्स्ट सेक्शन है इवेंट्स एंड प्रोसेसेस, उसका फर्स्ट चैप्टर द राइज ऑफ नेशनलिज्म इन यूरोप के जो छोटे छोटे डेफिनेशन या जो उसमें दिया है ना कलर्ड में साइड में, वो केवल आज रीड करना है क्योंकि वो नॉर्मल बुक रीड करते हुए चैप्टर रीड करते हुए वो छूट जाता है। न्यू वर्ड्स हुआ या कुछ एक्स्ट्रा फैक्ट है जो कि आ सकता है वन वर्ड में या फिर एक डेफिनेशन में वन नंबर के ऐसे में, इसलिए तो सीबीएसई क्लास 10th हिस्ट्री फर्स्ट चैप्टर का एक्स्ट्रा। फर्स्ट वर्ड एब्सोल्यूटिस्ट, literally a government or system of rule that has no restraints on the power exercised. In history, the term refers to a form of monarchical government that was centralized, militarized, and repressive. Second word, utopia. A vision of society that is so ideal that it is unlikely to actually exist. जो हिंदी में हम लोग राम राज्य करते हैं उसको। नेक्स्ट पेज नंबर 4, Ernst Renan, what is a nation? In a lecture delivered at the University of Sorbonne in 1882, the French philosopher Ernst Renan (1823 to 92) outlined his understanding of what makes a nation. The lecture was subsequently published as a famous essay entitled Quest Queen Nation, means what is a nation. In this essay, Renan criticized the notion suggested by others that a nation is formed by a common language, race, religion, or territory. Now, what he is saying? A nation is the culmination of a long past of endeavors, sacrifice, and devotion. A heroic past, great men, glory, that is a social capital upon which one bases a national idea. To have common glories in the past, to have a common will in the present, to have performed great deeds together, to wish to perform still more, these are the essential conditions of being a people. A nation is therefore a large scale solidarity. Its existence is a daily plebiscite. A province is its inhabitants. If anyone has the right to be consulted, it is the inhabitant. A nation never has any real interest in annexing or holding on to a country against its will. The existence of nations is a good thing, a necessity even. Their existence is a guarantee of liberty, which would be lost if the world had only one law and only one master. What is plebiscite? A direct vote by which all the people of reason are asked to accept or reject a proposal. Now next, this is a picture. Next, the courier. I don't think it is very important, but there is a figure on page number 7 in which the courier of Rhineland loses all that he has on his way home from Leipzig. Napoleon here is represented as a postman on his way back to France after he lost the Battle of Leipzig in 1813. Each letter dropping out of his bag bears the names of the territories he lost. मतलब what the letters which is dropping out name was the territories he lost. Next, the planting of Tree of Liberty in Zweibrücken, Germany. The subject of this color print by the German painter Karl Caspar Friis is the occupation of the town of Zweibrücken by the French armies. French soldiers, recognized by their blue, white, and red uniforms, have been portrayed as oppressors as they seize a peasant's cart left. Okay. Here is some young women center foreground. and force a peasant down to his knees. The plate being affixed to the Tree of Liberty carries a German inscription which in translation reads, "Take freedom and equality from us, the model of humanity." This is a sarcastic reference to the claim of the French as being liberators who opposed monarchy in the territories they entered. See, there's nothing, but it is given in the book, that's why I read. Next, some important dates on the page number 8. 1797, Napoleon invades Italy. Napoleonic Wars begin. 1797. 1814 to 1815, Fall of Napoleon, the Vienna Peace Settlement. 1814 to 1815, एक साल. 1821, Greek struggle for independence begins. 1821. 1848, lots of things. Revolutions in Europe. Artisans, industrial workers, and peasants revolt against economic hardships. Middle classes demand constitution and representative governments. Italians, Germans, Magyars, Poles, Czechs, etc. demand nation states. 1859 to 1870, Unification of Italy. 1866 to 1871, Unification of Germany. 1905, Slav nationalism gathers force in the Habsburg and Ottoman empires. New World Suffrage, the right to vote, page number 9. Page number 10, there is a source B written in the colored. Economists begin to think in terms of the national economy. They talk of how the nation could develop and what economic measures could help force this nation together. Frederick List, professor of economics at the University of Tübingen in Germany, wrote in 1834, "The aim of the Zollverein is to bind the Germans economically into a nation. It will strengthen the nation materially as much by protecting its interest externally as by stimulating its internal productivity. It ought to awaken and raise national sentiment through a fusion of individual and provincial interests. The German people have realized that a free economic system is the only means to engender national feeling." So, uh, who has the thought of nation on economic base? So this is the Germany Frederick List, professor of economics. Now, conservatism, New World, page number 10. A political philosophy that stresses the importance of tradition, established institutions, and customs, and preferred gradual development to quick change. Next, there is also a sarcasm over there. No need, I don't think. The Club of Thinkers anonymous caricature dating to 1820, in which everyone has taped silence. Everyone was mouth was covered with the cloth, not to speak. Now, founding print, no need. Next. Now, page number 11, box 1, The Grimm Brothers, Folk Tales and Nation Building. Grimm's Fairy Tales is a familiar name. The brothers Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm were born in the German city of Hanau in 1785 and 1786 respectively. While both of them studied law, they soon developed an interest in collecting old folk tales. They spent 6 years traveling from village to village, talking to people and writing down fairy tales, which were handed down through the generations. These were popular both among children and adults. In 1812, they published their first collection of tales. Subsequently, both the brothers became active in liberal politics, especially the movement for freedom of the press. In the meantime, they also published a 33-volume dictionary of the German language. The Grimm brothers also saw French domination as a threat to German culture and believed that the folk tales they had collected were expressions of a pure and authentic German spirit. They considered their projects of collecting folk tales and developing the German language as part of the wider effort to oppose French domination and create a German national identity. वन मार्क क्वेश्चन और यूपीएससी और सिविल सर्विसेज में यही ये छोटे छोटे जगह से फोटो क्वेश्चन आ जाते हैं. नाउ source C. How were liberty and equality for women to be defined? The liberal politician Karl Welcker, an elected member of the Frankfurt Parliament, expressed the following views. Nature has created men and women to carry out different functions. Men, the stronger, the bolder, and freer of the two, has been designated as protector of the family, its provider meant for public tasks in the domain of law, protection, and defense. Women, the weaker, dependent, and timid, requires the protection of men. Her sphere is the home, the care of the children, the nurturing of the family. Do we require any further proof that given such differences, equality between the sexes would only endanger harmony and destroy the dignity of the family? Louis Otto Peters was a political activist who founded a women's journal and subsequently a feminist political association. The first issue of her newspaper, 21 April 1849, carried the following editorial. Let us ask how many men possessed by thoughts of living and dying for the sake of liberty would be prepared to fight for the freedom of the entire people, of all human beings? When asked this question, they would all too easily respond with a yes, though their untiring efforts are intended for the benefit of only one half of humanity, men. But liberty is indivisible. Free men therefore must not tolerate to be surrounded by the unfree. The anonymous reader of the same newspaper sent the following letter to the editor on 25th June 1850. Okay. It is indeed ridiculous and unreasonable to deny women political rights even though they enjoy the right to property which they make use of. They perform functions and assume responsibilities without, however, getting the benefits that accrue to men for the same. Why this injustice? Is it not a disgrace that even the stupidest cattle herder possesses the right to vote simply because he is a man, whereas highly talented women owning considerable property are excluded from this right, even though they contribute so much to the maintenance of the state? From this, in UPSC and civil services, question may come, but yes, you never know. We have to be ready for everything. Feminist New World. Awareness of women's rights and interest based on the belief of the social, economic, and political equality of the genders. Okay. Next, page number 18, the New World. Ideology. System of ideas reflecting a particular social and political vision. There is one more, but Bismarck. There is a portrait of Bismarck on the latter's 70th birthday in 1885, Prussian army. Okay, caricature of Ottoman Bismarck in German Reichstag Parliament from Figaro, Vienna, 5th of March 1870. No use. Italy after unification. Okay, page number 22. Giuseppe Garibaldi, 1807-82, is perhaps the most celebrated of Italian freedom fighters. He came from a family engaged in coastal trade and was a sailor in the merchant navy. In 1833, he met Mazzini, joined the Young Italy movement, and participated in a republic uprising in Piedmont in 1834. The uprising was suppressed and Garibaldi had to flee to South America, where he lived in exile till 1848. In 1854, he supported Victor Emmanuel II in his efforts to unify the Italian states. In 1860, Garibaldi led the famous expedition of the Thousand to South Delhi. Fresh volunteers kept joining through the course of the campaign till their numbers grew to about 30,000. They were popularly known as red shirts, who are properly known as red shirts. So you can say, and see that era is not of WhatsApp and online and anything, but still 30,000 is a big thing. In 1867, Garibaldi led an army of volunteers to Rome to fight the last obstacle to the unification of Italy, the Papal States, where a French garrison was stationed. The red shirts proved to be no match for the combined French and Papal troops. It was only in 1870 when, during the war with Prussia, France withdrew its troops from Rome that the Papal States were finally joined to Italy. So, if you are preparing for civil services or UPSC, MPSC, and anything, then there are 10 questions. It is coming from this page number 22. What are that sent in front of whom and that? So it is good for UPSC civil services. And for class 10, please read once. Anything will come, can come, may come. New word, ethnic. Relates to a common racial. What is ethnic? New word it is. Relates to a common racial, tribal or cultural origin or background that a community identifies with or claims. Okay, then new word, allegory. When an abstract idea, for instance greed, envy, freedom, liberty, is expressed through a person or a thing. An allegorical story has two meanings, one literal and one symbolic. So allegory, you may ask what is the allegory of I think liberty is was a woman, female. Germania Philip Waite, 1848. The artist prepared this painting of Germania on a cotton banner as it was meant to hang from the ceiling of the Church of St. Paul, where the Frankfurt Parliament was convened in March 1848. Postage stamps of 1850 with the figure of Marianne representing the Republic of France. So if you are a civil servant aspirant, then whose figure was on the postage stamp of 1850? Okay, Germania Philip Waite on the cotton banner. It is okay. Next, meanings of the symbol, which I did in that video, related video, but still attributes are and significance. So broken chain is the attribute, and what is the significance? Being freed. Breast plate with eagle, symbol of the German Empire strength. Crown of oak leaves, heroism. Sword, readiness to fight. Olive branch around the sword, willingness to make peace. Black, red and gold tricolor, flag of liberal nationalists in 1848, banned by the dukes of the German states. Rays of the rising sun, beginning of a new era. You can correlate also olive branch are for the peace, and sword for fight, for readiness to the fight, and broken chain is being freed. If they are chained, then not free. Okay, next museum. A map is there on the page number 27. A map celebrating the British Empire. At the top, angels are shown carrying the banner of freedom, fraternity and federation. In the foreground, Britannia, the symbol of the British nation, is triumphantly sitting over the globe. The colonies are represented through images of tigers, elephants, forests, and primitive people. The domination of the world is shown as the basis of Britain's national pride. Lots of questions for civil services aspirant, but it's okay. Okay, it's done from the this chapter. Section 1, events and process. Chapter 1 finish, completed. Okay, then next chapter, the nationalist movement in Indochina, in next video. Thank you.